Hi, I'm Why Are You Geek, but you can call me what my mom used to always say, just why. I'm here to present to you the three most essential features in the Tacticus Planner app: the rank lookup and the upgrades in the Learn section, planning your daily raids, and legendary release event preparation. Psych! It's actually four features. The most important one is right here, the dark mode. It's grim dark, not grim light, nerds, so get your bolter and hit that button hard. The TPA works best once you're at a stage in the game where you have at least some idea of what you're doing. So I recommend looking into a few beginner's guides on the Tacticus Wiki, the Tacticus Discord, or various YouTube content creators first if you haven't done so already. Although, for some more advanced tactics, there is also a guide section within the TPA where users can submit and rate guides for specific modes, and a special mention of Nandi's Dirty Dozen, even though this one is outdated at the moment of this video. But let's get down to what will very likely be your first most important contact with the TPA, the rank and upgrade lookup. Did you ever see one of these sweet crafted upgrades in the shop and wondered if you should buy it? Or even more basic, wondered what they even do and who they are for, since the game doesn't always tell you? Well, look no further. The TPA got you covered. It even tells you what faction the item is for, which campaign nodes you can farm it in, and if you want to, see which characters will need this upgrade on what rank. Already blown away? Then buckle up, neophyte. Here comes a feature that is even more useful to you and makes your planning 100% easier: the rank lookup. Let me just get rid of this Abaddon real quick. He's one of the biggest bads of 40k, but in Tacticus, he's not that big, mostly just bad. Let's rather look up our Tacticus kindergarten love, Bellator. And here's the real biggie. In game, you can only see the upgrades needed for your next rank up, but what if you're still farming shards or want to plan further ahead like the nerd you are? Boom! All needed upgrades from Bronze 1 to Silver 1, listed with all the relevant campaign nodes, and if you click the craftables, it even shows you the components. Notice that some of the campaign nodes were glowing, and the column that says inventory? Good. Looks like we have a farseer among us. You can easily track your campaign progress in here, slide the slider, boom, campaign done. I heavily recommend keeping these somewhat up to date. They will be very important when planning raids later. But not enough, you can technically put in your whole inventory and your characters too. I took the liberty of already checking a few. A word of warning though, everything only updates manually for now, so check your OCD before you go ham. But let's say we have Bellator at 4 stars rare and Silver 1 rank. Now, let's set a goal for that blueberry, shall we? He at least needs to work out his back muscles because he will be carrying you. Like a lot. Target rank gold 1, let's go. It even shows the estimate time to complete and resources needed. But our Bella was only rare, so we need to set another goal for the shards. As you can see, shards cost less energy but take a lot longer. Don't neglect them. Let's get rid of the other two useless smurfs and we're ready to go. Based on your unlocked campaign stages, the TPA will now provide you with a raid plan for your goals. With how the drop chances work in Tacticus, you will usually have to tweak your input a bit though. Let's say you went below average on the Greater Reliquaries of Vengeance, but got really lucky on the regular ones. Once you hit refresh, it updates without resetting the nodes. Resetting the day assumes everything is raidable again. And this concludes our second section. With the TPA, we can prepare for every upcoming legendary release event, just like the Pater mine that is due for November 3rd. We have checkboxes for every track, and it also checks against your inventory. So for this feature to work, you need at least to specify which characters you already have, but it could also consider their rank. Let's go over the alpha track. Ideally, you want to cover it with 2 teams, but you might need 3 or even more in the beginning. In this case, we remember Bellator fits both the melee and bolter category. Kulgar is grayed out, we don't have him, but 3 is enough to get started, so let's plug in the team. Combining physical with maximum 4 hits and max doesn't work here as there's only 2 units fulfilling all 3 requirements, so we shoot for 3 teams here instead. We could try out other combinations, but this is essentially how you plan the tracks and potentially make a raid plan afterwards to prepare for the next event. Every LRE comes 3 times, and as you can see on top, this will be the first one for the Pater mine.
That wraps it up for this time, boys. I hope I explained the main features of the TPA well enough. Leave a like and subscribe because just why not? I might even make another video next year or so. If you have any questions, post them in the comments or directly in the Planner Discord.